Hey guys, WolliTank here, bringing you an in-depth guide on how to do the Barrows minigame. In this guide I will be explaining to you the requirements of Barrows, how to get to Barrows, what gear you should be using, and how the tunnel system works. I will also explain to you the potential loot and some tips and tricks on how to maximize your hourly profit. Alright, let's get started. Barrows is a simple minigame to play in terms of requirements. All you need to participate is 43 prayer for melee protection prayer and priest and peril quest completed for access. However, I would highly recommend at least 70 combat and 50 attack, ranged, and magic. First, I'm going to start off with what gear I would recommend. For the helm spot, definitely the helm of Nietzanot, and for the cape, I would recommend an obsidian cape, but if you have a fire cape or a skill cape, I would definitely use that. For the necklace, I would use a glory or fury, and for armor, I have initiate armor wielded for its prayer bonus, but you can improve this to proselyte if you have done the slug menace quest. I'm using a combat bracelet, but if you can upgrade to a regen or Barrows glove, I would recommend it. And I also have dragon boots on, which you could use whatever boots you have the defensive requirements for if you don't have 60 defense. And I definitely have a ring of wealth because it can improve your runes drops and some sharks and prayer potions when looting a chest. For my weapon, I will be using a black salamander. You can use whichever salamander you want to use with your requirements and just get the equivalent tar to use as ammo. For the inventory, I recommend an emergency teleport like the one-click teleport I have in the teleport to house, and then I recommend about 11 prayer potions and 12 sharks. You can change these numbers based on how your individual trips go, since different people will differ slightly in how they use their supplies. There are two basic methods for getting to Barrows from Canifis Bank. The fastest requires the completion of In Search of the Miracle quest. You will first go to the trapdoor behind the bar next to the bank. Once you reach the end of that tunnel, you will be emerged by a tree which you will walk south from. Cross a tree bridge, then continue south until you find a boat, and you can take the boat all the way to the bridge by Barrows. If you have not done In Search of the Miracle quest, you can alternatively follow the red path all the way down to Barrows. To eliminate any confusion about which tomb is which, I have labeled each of the tombs on the map with the name and combat style of each of the Barrows brothers. I recommend that you know which tomb is which off the top of your head. Alright, I will now explain to you how to do a walkthrough run. The first we will start with is Darok. Darok will hit with melee, so you'll want to pray in melee, because when he gets very low on health, he has the potential to hit really high. Now make sure your attack style is on Blaze, so you're hitting him with magic, because range and attack style, or the attack style, will not work very well. Now make sure you keep your eye on your prayer the entire time. Darok is level 196, so he can hit very high. Next I'll be showing you is Guthan. He also attacks with melee, so make sure you have your melee protection prayer on. And he is in my tunnel, so I'll show you how to do him later. Next I will be doing Torag. Torag will also attack with melee, so you'll want to get that melee protection prayer on. And make sure you're always attacking the melee guys with magic attack, as these two will not hit quite as well. There are faster methods of killing these, but this is the cheap, cost-effective method, as this tar here is only like 20 GP each, and the salamander is like 200, so you'll want to be using whatever works best for you. If you have a little bit more money, upgrade to maybe a polypore staff. Alright, now we will be killing Varric. Varric's special is that he can actually hit through prayer or armor. However, he will not do both in the same attack. So praying will help. And as you see, he hasn't actually hit me yet, so my armor is either deflecting the hit or my prayer is completely negating the hit. So once we kill Varric, we will just exit the tomb. If we kill Varric, it's very slow. Alright, here we go. Next we will be killing Carol. Now Carol will actually attack with the range attack, so you want to get your range protection on. And instead of using protect from magic, we are going to be using protect from melee, as range is often good against range armor is often good against magic. Oop. Attack him. Frame rate. Now Carol's special is actually he has a chance of lowering your agility level. Yeah, see, by 20% for each successful attempt. So my agility is down 22 levels actually. Alright, so let's go. Alright, last we will be killing Aram. Aram will attack with the magic attack style, so you want to put magic protection on. And you can either attack him with the melee option or the ranged option, as both will work just fine against him. He's typically the easier brother, or one of the easiest brothers to kill, as his armor isn't very great and you can completely negate his attack with the mage protection prayer. As you see here, the skeleton, or the swamp lizard or salamander, can attack across at a diagonal. So if you can snare him or burst him to keep him there, you can safe spot him from the melee brothers. As you see, I was not watching my prayer there, so I let it drop. And you'll want to just make sure you're keeping your prayer on. Gonna kill him. Alright, now we'll get out for the tunnel. Alright, the tunnel system in Barrows can be very hard to understand at first, but once you understand it, it's very simple. When you get into the tomb that contains the tunnel, you'll be placed into one of the 4 rooms that contains the white dots. All but one of the doors in this room will be locked. The chest you are trying to find is in the center of the room. All of one of these doors will also be locked. You will want to find the unlocked door and answer the riddle. You can then go to the chest and loot it, and then retrace your steps out of the tunnel. Alright, Gutham was my tunnel, so we'll just head in there. And you'll just want to hit yes, you want to enter after you have killed all of the other 5 brothers. Now once you're in here, you'll see that 3 of these doors are locked and one of them is unlocked. I spawned in one of the corner rooms, so you'll go through the unlocked door and just follow that path to wherever it goes. From here you can actually check to see if that door is unlocked, so you don't have to go in and check it. Now I see it was locked, so I won't be able to use that one to get into the chest room for my loot. So I'm just going to keep going around. Now this can be very confusing if you do not know what you're doing, but I do know what I'm doing. It becomes easy. Now from here, no one will attack you while you're in here. This little 2 spot right in front of the door. So you can just kill the one that was already attacking you before that. And then you can do your puzzle in peace. I'll show you all the answers to all the puzzles. Alright, so this one's going to be the correct answer. Now I'm just going to walk away or attempt to. No, I lied. I'm not. So once you're in, you can walk through the door. Now as you see, I have not found the 6th brother Guthans yet, which means I will find him when I open the chest here for the first time, without looting it. You'll want to make sure you kill him before you loot the actual chest, because it gives you the best chance of getting a Barrows item. Now you can get any of the Barrows items from the chest, and you can get some blood runes, death runes, mind runes, chaos runes, as well as some other things. You will get coins also, minimal amount, and there's always a chance to get a dragon medium helm, which is just called a dragon helm right now. And I let my prayer drop again. Guthan's special is actually that he will heal like he just did there. Yeah, we'll pretend I showed you guys that on purpose. So that's why you want to keep your protection prayer on. Now once I kill the 6th brother, I always like to get a 6 kill count, because I think it unlocks all of the runes for loot. So I'll be back when I get that. Alright, I have acquired my 6 kill count, so now I will loot the chest and see what we get. Ooh. Alright, well I got 87 death runes and 41 blood runes. That's like 30k loot, I bet. Now here's where you need to remember your way out of the tunnel. And you'll just find the rope to get back into the tomb so you can go back to the entrance and start again. And we are just one room away. Now as you're leaving the tomb, rocks will fall on you like that. So you just want to make your way out as quick as possible. And once you get out of the tomb, we are good to go. Alright, I have some tips and tricks for you that can help you increase your hourly profits. The Branches of Darkmire quest gives Draken's Medallion, which teleports you to the Barrows without charge if you are inside Mortiana. And in the Aid of the Miracle quest gives access to a bank in nearby Bureau de Rot. I also prefer to use prayer on all brothers to minimize food usage during the trips. Alright, well that concludes the guide. I hope you guys make lots of money from Barrows, as it is very fun and very good way to make money. And if you would like to subscribe to see more of my guides, just click on the annotation on the screen. Thanks for watching, guys.